Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Outward. So, we've made some good progress now. We've travelled 2 zones far and finally reached our current destination, City Monsoon, which is where I believe a person is waiting for us. A person named Oliel, did I wrong? We'll be travelling in what looks to be flower petals across this poison swamp. Toxic swamp, actually. If we step foot in it, we'll get poisoned, but luckily there are some antidotes in this anyway, just in case. Very interested in seeing if we can get a storage spot to unload all our items. The way the game's kind of set up really requires you to have a drop point for your gear. Kind of. If you don't want to always deal with the unknown of what happens if you end up dying. We'll see. Let's go there. Monsoon. You have very limited inventory space. Even with a backpack, drop less useful items and don't pick up everything you find, as too much weight will slow you down. Yeah, if the giant wasn't attacking us, if the giant wasn't hunting us in the previous episode, then I would have looted all of the gear from those unfortunate bandits and disassembled it all for materials. Because even though you're if you're high on equipment burden, you can disassemble the equipment into much lighter items and still useful crafting items. So I better hold off on eating travel rations, because it's used to travel from one area to the next. Hello?
Can I help you?
This is Monsoon, the divine city under Elat's protection. Need information, traveler? This is so weird though. It's like a divine city in a marshlands? I don't think about like holy or divine when I think marshlands. I think occult, I think witches, I think necromancy. Yeah, this is weird. I don't mind it though. Where can I get some sleep? Where can I find some actions? Information to see. I'm gonna get all the information I can out of him. I got a feeling this is gonna be a talking episode, where I'm not gonna be doing any combat. I'm just gonna be getting information and finding out about the town. Tell me about the surrounding region. Stay out of the marsh water, it'll poison you. Thanks for the information, I've already found that out. Carrying marsh antidotes out here is a smart move. Also be wary of the ash giant village in the northeast and around the Lich's Spire in the southwest. Okay, hold on. Northeast, southwest. Okay. the two opposing corners like that, huh? I'm drawing a diagonal slash from the the top right of my screen to the bottom left. Don't go in those extremities. Well, thanks for the info. Though the giant town seems like an absolute loot bonanza right there. It's like the giants just slashing away at the guards in their pinatas, and I'm running around picking up all the loot, avoiding the giant. Need something else? Surrounding region. I don't know. He didn't tell me much about the surrounding region, like what, the ziggurats. You've got nothing to say about those? I'm sure someone else will tell me what the deal is with those. Who's important in this city? The Lotus Temple is the place to go to find the Cardinal of the Holy Mission. Chamber Lord Lockwell is across the bridge west of the temple. West of the temple. Okay. Yeah. Need something else? So they're what did he say? Actually, lotus flowers. Do they grow in water as well? Lotuses? Yeah, I guess I got it wrong. Last time I said they remind me of water lilies. I don't know, lotuses, water lilies, water plants, it's whatever. Surrounding region is important. So, who did we say? The Cardinal of the Holy Mission, who has no name, and Chamber Lord. Alright. Where can I find merchants and traders? Most of our shops are up on the roof of the central road here. Use the doors to get to the second floor. The training district is on the large platform just south of the temple. Need anything else? Sleep. Turn south when you reach the small blue auditorium and walk up the hill. Keep your eye on the signs, eh? Need anything else? He doesn't give us much information, really. I got a feeling that everything he's mentioning is probably going to show up on the map, marked anyway.
Stay safe!
Also, there was no voice acting here. Alright, wow, that's a very bright and colourful picture we got here. So, a lot of things were referred to as their position compared to the temple. So where is that temple he's talking about? City Hall, Elat's Temple. And I think this icon means it's a zone in and of itself. So when we go over there, we're gonna enter another area. Trainers, monk. There are classes in this game? Damn, I had no idea. Fang and Claws Inn for sleeping. Melon Farmer. Can I pronounce this thing? Vizirinfrix. The blacksmith. That name sounds atrocious. We'll call him Viz. Yeah, Viz the Smith. Then we've got the shopkeeper Lida, Lane the Alchemist. What's this guy? More facts? Player house. Ooh. Ooh. I like what this is called. Yeah, that's my house. Okay, lovely. Let's go and get my house, Sam, shall we? You know, it wouldn't surprise me with how this game is all set up, that you could just get in there without any kind of introduction at all. But I don't know how I don't know if they know how to lock interaction with items until you've reached a certain threshold. Okay, so we're at the gates. We went left. This must be it. Possibly? Yes? No? No. Just scenery. Oh my god, all this stuff is just... It's so weird looking. Looks like we're in some kind of crazy carnival place. So colourful. The architecture seems so out of place. Like, how do they get the materials to make all these weird stone lighthouse shaped houses? What is up with it? This is very jarring. Extremely colourful. I do like the bright purple. I see all over the place. Is this my house? Where are you going? Enter City Hall. Okay. City Hall. Yeah, that's City Hall. Ooh, okay. Trying to figure out where the hell we are. Oh my god. So so our house probably is somewhere around here. One of these maybe. Could be this one. We'll know if we see it. Probably not. I'm gonna check them all nonetheless. You know, it wouldn't shock me if it is this one. Yeah, it wouldn't shock me. That's probably our house. And it's got that marker on top of it, the pilgrim's shiny sun. That's probably the house they're gonna give us. Ooh, I guess they did lock it. We can't just go in there. Oh well, I guess I'll go through the motions before we get into our house then. It's getting late and dark here. Turning the light. Why did those fireflies abandon us? I'm coming real handy right about now. Don't have to waste durability on my torch. And we're just crawling around town. I mentioned it before, but I find it hilarious, the posture you take when you're low stamina. Just running around, crawling around like this. It's like, don't mind me, this backpack weighs 200 pounds. Eleonora? Who are you? You're an important person. Damien Lockwell, Eleonora. Our quest was... Okay, to join the holy mission, talk to Oliel near Monsoon's entrance. Okay. Is it outside of Monsoon's entrance or inside of Monsoon's entrance? Inside. There it is. Aunt's the melon farmer. Hold on. What's this? Never mind. Already seen that. You know what? I'm probably gonna have to just run around and try and get my bearings here, try and figure out where everything is. I'll probably, after I've done recording this, I'm just gonna take like an hour and just run around this place and try and get my own bearings of where the hell everything is, and then if I find anything interesting, I mean, I just saw a stash there, but if I find anything cool or anything useful, I'll mention it in the next episode, because damn, this is just a mess. This place looks crazy. Like, there's a bridge here. I'm under a bridge right now. Where does this... Is it a bridge? Does it lead to something? No, it's just part of a bridge. And this part of a bridge is part of your house. Okay. So, is this even a house? Or is it like a merchant's area? Oh boy. Where's Ollie? This looks crazy. It looks like the open design of this place and the rounded out structures really remind me. This looks like this place looks like it's of Middle Eastern design, or like Egyptian. I'm thinking like Arabian Nights when I'm standing on the top of this the structure here with the you know, the lights and the open. You got a mix of rounded out towers and like flats, I don't know, resembling tents like buildings. I don't know, just giving me a feeling of like Middle Eastern design. Might be wrong, might be just a feeling. And they've got the like lotus temple thing there. Weird design. You think, looking at this, it makes me feel like we're in an oasis in a desert town. It doesn't make me feel like we're in a marshlands. Makes me wonder what the design of the other towns looks like. Like if we would choose one of the other NPCs to go and follow their faction. Curious, curious, curious. Oh, the horses? Another stash. Okay. Let's see what we see there. Ooh. Is it better? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'll gather everything when we have our house. We can get rid of the storage. Fanging Claw Inn. Okay, so this is the inn. Good to know. Olio. I wonder if there is a way of knowing where you are on the map. If the moment you open the map, the marker shows up in your current location. Is this possible? Or is it just a dream? It would be lovely if it was like that, because it would give you some control over knowing where you are. But as it stands, I'm kind of lost in this town right now. Okay, back to the main gate we go. Possibly this way? Yeah, this area is extremely crowded. It's very difficult to get my bearings, and it getting dark is going to be an issue. I might just plop a bedroll down here somewhere and rest. Oh, hold on. Oh, this is you! Nice. Oh, look at that. You've got this little magic orb floating above you, so you've got light to read your book with. That's really cool. That's a really cool design. I'll take a screenshot. I'm not gonna take a screenshot. Might mess up the recording somehow. If she's still standing here after I'm done, I'll take a screenshot. We found her. So yeah, we're here. Yeah, this place is wild. So what do you have to say?
Well met, friend.
Oh, Judas, you came. How are you holding up? What shall I say? Yeah, it was kind of tough. The journey was tough.
I've joined the Holy Mission.
Good on you. I've joined the Holy Mission and spoken with Alat himself. Isn't that some kind of deity? I've become a missionary in his service. He is a lot less formal than I expected. He hasn't forgotten what...
Previous words, any thought?
About joining the Holy Mission with me? I've been thinking about it. What can you tell me about the Holy Mission?
The Holy Mission is about more than just working under a manifested god.
Yeah, that's exactly the same thing as you said to me earlier. Fighting the Scourge is also about helping everyone, regardless of tribe or family.
Have discipline and mastery over yourself.
This isn't not the exact same dialogue she had for us in Series O. I think it is. Yeah, first, protect and look after those who are in need. Second, have discipline and mastery over yourself. And third, always seek to improve yourself so you can better help others to improve and help one another. It's a good set of values to live by. Wow. I think these dialogue options are the exact same as you get with her in Series O as well, because I've been thinking about it. Imagine someone asking you about something and you just keep saying, I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
If you choose to join us, you should speak with Cardinal Bolamac.
Okay, this is new dialogue. If you choose to join us, you should speak with Cardinal Bolamac. He will ask Alat to judge your worth. You'll find him in the temple in the northern part of the Monsoon. Okay, cool. So our quest has been updated. Talk to Cardinal Bolamac in Monsoon's temple. Yeah, we still got time. I'm just a bit annoyed at myself for not having a better idea of where everything is. I think I'll manage finding the temple though, because it's that giant flower in the distance. yeah, after I've finished recording, I'm gonna like spend a bunch of time and really try and figure this place out. Because especially with the lighting, like now I see that that's the main gate leading outwards, and there probably are landmarks that you can perfectly base yourself off where you are. Like I see there's a relatively large tree near the gate leading outwards. There's a couple more. Actually, no, there's trees all over the place. Damn it! Yeah, I'll figure it out. We'll get there. We'll manage. I'll take another swig of my clean water. There's probably a bunch of ways of getting more clean water around here, and food and everything. Yeah. I'm glad we finally got to our new home though. Lane the Alchemist. I'll do a whole episode talking with everyone here once I've got my bearings and got our house. Hope they give it to me straight away. Guards.
Can I help you?
Nope. We have just the
Carry
same
on
thing
then.
to say as the other guards. Wow, damn, look at those weapons. Electric charge. Ooh, don't want to mess with these guys. Enter Alat's temple, and ooh, look at that. Just like the town hall in CSO, it had no loading screen for us. I'm just confirming my status. Yeah. It was a little bit busted. Not too bad. Are you the one? Cardinal Boulamak. Nice, I can prove it. And he's definitely religious because he's wearing a funny hat. So that's a clear sign. So some kind of religion or a cult or some kind of ideology. Hello.
Blessings of Elat upon you.
Welcome to Elat's temple, traveler. Is there something you need from us? Just stopping by. I'm curious about joining the Holy Mission.
Joining the holy mission of Elat is not a decision to be taken lightly, pilgrim.
To join us is to cut all ties, abandon your bloodline, and live the rest of your life for the good of all Ori. You know, they talk about bloodlines. I'm curious if Ollie? I think she's called Ollie. I'm curious if Ollie talked to him about us before, or if bloodlines is a thing everywhere in this game. Because it seemed to me like bloodlines was kind of an outdated lifestyle. It was kind of an outdated way of running your village or tribe, and that only Cerzo village was living their life under the law of bloodlines. Because the way he's talking about it here, it's like it's just a normal thing around the world. But our shipwrecked companion, whose name escapes me right now, with the prosthetic arm and leg, said he wanted to live in a village that was free of bloodlines and such. So I really get the impression that bloodlines is a CSO thing. So I find it weird that this guy says, oh, you have to cut ties with your bloodline. And well, we'll find out more about this in later on, I'm sure. But if bloodlines is really just a CSO thing, then I find it odd that he should make mention of it. Yeah, it's weird. Maybe it's because Cerzo is so close to us. Maybe you can tell that we're from Cerzo. Maybe Cerzoans have a look about them. I don't know. I find it curious. Okay, yeah, carry on.
To serve Elat's cause is to accept the 3 tenets of the Endless Path.
First, no one should suffer. Give of yourself, seek to ease the pains of others. Second, no one is perfect. Always work to improve yourself in mind and body. Third, no one is safe. Damn. To protect Ori, one must have iron discipline. Okay, so basically Wait a minute. Running low on time. Gotta keep an eye on that. Okay, so number 1, prevent suffering. Number 2, it is only human to commit a sin. And number 3, no one is safe. Damn. Okay, so help people. Don't expect people to be cool. And nobody's safe. Kind of 3 things. Good to know.
And never forget, the Scourge knows us.
Never forget, the Scourge knows us. To pledge to Elat is to be forever marked as an enemy of the Scourge. Their hate of you will be boundless. Well, more than usual, at least. Okay then. That's asking a lot. I'm not afraid of anything. Give me your religion.
This is your task.
Then I shall intercede on your behalf with Elat. He will judge whether or not he will accept you. In the meantime, I would like you to prove that you understand the first pillar of the holy mission. First pillar, help others. There are 3 people I'm aware of that need some help. Ease the burdens of any one of them, and you will have proven to me that you are ready to join us.
Listen well.
Moffat, one of our oldest members, can be found in the residential area of Monsoon and is in need of a certain alchemy ingredient. Zephyrine, one of our champions, is in the temple and leads someone to brew a potion. And then there's Monsoon's Chamber Lord, Damien Lockwell. Damien, yeah, that sounds like a godly name. Whose paranoia could use calming down. He is across that bridge to the right once you leave the temple. They're all important to the city, so take the time to introduce yourself too. Okay, cool. Can I help all of them? Or is that part of the tenant? Like, discover who needs help and choose one to help. There is only one of you, so therefore you can only help one person at a time. Zephyrine? Zephyrine. Aren't you one of the people that needs help? Shit. I'm really bad with names, and these names are weird. Do a small task for Zephyrine, Lockwell, or Moffat. Yeah, Zephyrine is someone who needed help. Damn, you guys' armor looks awesome. Man. Do I get this cool armor if I join the cult? They've got candles on their shoulders. Oh my god. This is amazing. This is crazy. What kind of boots are that? They're like... They've got like Velociraptor talons as boots. Yeah, this is some really funky looking armor. That's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And it looks like you can interact with these objects, but not yet. Am I allowed to steal these occult remains from you guys? No. But I stole them. Let's see what it does. Occult remains. Dry remnants of necrotic beings used in alchemy and to craft weapons. Man, I think I'm gonna have to dedicate like 2 or 3 episodes just to exploring the hell out of this place. But first I'm gonna sleep in a bedroll and try and explore this place during the day. I won't interact with anything, but I'll just try and figure out where everything is and see if there's anything worth talking about. And we'll do that in the next episode. So yeah, that's that. Might as well just pop it down here. Take care everyone, and see you next time.